Madam President, good afternoon. All right. First of all, on behalf of the students of Montserrado County, we want to say thank you very much for listening to us. As you are aware, there has been a confirmed document of change from the executive branch. And in that document of change from the Ministry of Education, it says all schools should close on July 31st, 2015. Madam President, though we respect the executive decision to change our educational system from mess to better to best, Madam President, the students have some reservation with the decision, and we've talked to the street to peacefully let our president know, because we're very cognizant that she will listen to us, to let her know our disenchantments and put forth our recommendation, Madam President. We came with a petition, Madam President, to present to you.
The consultations on this issue is still ongoing. If you listen to the radio, we've been meeting with the top educators from all the different areas, private schools, public schools. That process is on. The objective of this reform is to create better conditions for you, to make sure when you go to school, in the school you have books, you have benches, you have library, you have laboratory, you have proper sanitation facilities. I've been around the country, the minister has been around the country, and you look at the condition of the school. Some of the school, the roof broken, the chairs broken. That's what they intend. But you know, sometimes things move too fast before we can really sit down and say, look, this is the way to go, and explain why certain things happen the way they do. But taking to the streets, you send a wrong signal to everybody, because the country wants to be at peace. When you do this, it get on the air. Students in Liberia rioting. We cannot give in to rioting. When you take that approach, then you make it difficult for us to find solutions that will satisfy you. You've got to be able, when you have problems, you take your leadership group, tell you, and you come to us and say, this is our grievance, this is our petition. We sit down and talk it, we see how we can have it. But the business about violence, the business about all these street demonstrations that create problems for us, then you make it difficult for us to help you. You make it difficult for us to respect you. You make it difficult for us to make sure that we continue to attract support. The support that you need, that we will go out to people and get for you, to get you better books, to make sure that your tuition is helped, that your teachers will not lose tuition, to make sure when you leave school, you can write a good letter, you can compete anywhere, you can go to another school. That's all our aim. I got education. The minister who made it, he got education. But the interest he has is the interest in you, for you to get a quality education. You yourself know the quality of education now. What we want to say with you, what you should have done is you get all the student leadership together and engage us and say, come, we want to have a workshop. We want to talk about it. We want to talk about what the minister wants to do. This one will not help you.
Thank you. Madam President, listen to you, we spoke on the President, from the inception of the issue of the rumors regarding the closure of schools, we first went to the Minister of the Assistant Minister for Student and Personnel Services. So we've had a series of consultations, sat with them and talked. When we first met the Assistant Minister when it was a rumors, he told us, in fact, there is nothing of shorten. And he told us, as far as he concerned, the ministry has not put forth an official document. And we have another person on air defending the document. So it's been a whole lot of up and down. And we respect you, Madam President, when you say it's a consultation. We respect our President. But our information minister, who is the spokesperson of the government of Liberia, came on air and told all of us that the executive support it and it's not a consultation anymore. So it made our parents and us to feel very bad. And because looking at the economic constraints our parents went through to be able to pay money after the Ebola outbreak, when they cried, said government should at least subsidize private schools to be able to aid them. The government didn't have the money to subsidize private schools, so they had to go in and cover and the extra miles to be able to pay money. Madam President, what we are saying, we know the reform is good for the educational system. We all accept the reform, but we are saying it's not timely, and the reform concentrate more on public schools, though that is government priority. But if everybody must make a successful pass, if the educational system must be reformed, then it must go across the board. So we are appealing that the consultations are necessary, but let the consultation be made and let school not close. Let it move up to November. Let the students continue their education. Then later they can give the president more time and the executive more time to do more consultation and prepare for reform. But when the president closes schools now, the students are not in a position to get
so always close in June and reopen in August, September. So that's nothing strange. But that's not the issue right now. One, whatever policy will apply to the entire education sector. It will not be one thing for public school and one thing for private school. That's number one. Number two, nobody will lose money. No parent will lose any tuition money. I can tell you that. Okay? Number three, our consultation will take place. At the end of the day, you have to respect those of us who know what's best for you. Because you haven't reached where we have reached. And you don't know what we go through to be able to provide things for you. And you don't help us with this kind of demonstration. What I want you to do is to show goodwill and respect now. I want you to take those students and take them home. Come tomorrow with your leadership. I will have the Minister of Education will sit and will talk and we agree on a consultation process. But if you don't take them off the street, then I will take it that you are rebelling against me. Then you rebel against me, then I can do nothing to help you.
Then rebel against our president. President, we've heard what you said. And the best we will do, if you ask me what I would want you to do, is to at least keep the students a distance from you and you also talk to them. They want to hear their president say something to them. We will go and talk to them and they will listen to us, but we also want the president to give them the assurance that there's a consultation ongoing. At the end of the day, the students' own suggestions will also be listened to by our government.
Right? Yes. You all came up to hear the president telling you what she needs for you to do, right? Yes. Did anybody here? No. Did anybody get harmed? No. Good. To tell you democracy is in place. The president respect that. So be respectful to her same way.
I will not stay long with you. I have an appointment.
Can you go there so you're leaving?
Important thing, people have been waiting for me, so I need to go. But as I was telling you people, what we are trying to do is in your interest. Most of us who are trying to formulate the policy, we finish school. We are professionals. We can go anywhere. We want to give you a good education so you can be what we are today. So you can be prepared to take our place. And you can only do it if you have quality education. I tell you, I employ a lot of graduates here. I think some of you are graduates, right? Not all of you are in school. Some of you are graduates, right? I employ some of them. I know their capability, that some of them can't even write good letter. We're trying to correct that. It's not your fault that the school is bad. It's been that way for a long time, and we've been just, trying to patch it. We say we gotta start patching now. We gotta fix the school system. I think you all heard me say the school is a mess now, so?
Yes.
So, a new minister say, I want to turn less to best. But he's a young man like yourself, so he himself want to move things too fast sometimes. But what he do is the right thing. Now, the consultation is ongoing because he started the process. You all went in, you created objection and whatnot. We've been calling the educators together. They all agree the school system needs to be fixed. For students to go to school, you need to have a proper school with your school functioning, where it's not leaky, it's not dirty. You need to have sanitation facilities where you can get clean water in your school. You can have a bathroom that's clean. You need to have books. Many of you know you go to school, you got a copy where the teacher write on the board. You got no books. Books are coming now. We need to do things like science lab and laboratory and library, those things you haven't had before. Even the teachers, they lose school building. If you have to bring to any of it, they lose school. I went to one yesterday. I wish people would put in the paper so you have to see. It got teachers' housing on a premise, so that the teachers will not have to also suffer trying to. All of those things need to be fixed. That's all the mayor is trying to do. I grant you, he should be sitting with your, 1 month ago and talking now the way we are talking now. But his intent is only in your best interest. And so I know you want to go to school. I know that. And I want you to go to school. The mix-up in the calendar came about because of the Ebola thing. Normally, you do close school in June because this is the height of the rainy season. Today, and not just you in Monrovia now, don't forget we got students in the rural areas where they don't have roads, where they don't have bus, where they don't have lights, and they are more than you. And so when they say in the rainy season, he was looking for the time that say the time when the students themselves will be limited how they go to school. So he said, let's try to do it in the height of the rainy season, August, August, September, because that's the normal closing time. And when they come back, by this time, we have fixed the school, we have put the books, we have put all these things in. When they come back, they go into a school that is a real school. They're not going to some kind of breakdown thing. That's the whole purpose. That's the whole purpose. So I need for him to sit with you and go, Ajala, I'm sitting with you now. We are going through it with teachers. I said one thing. I pointed out to you when I met you up there. I said the policy relates to all schools. There'll be no such thing that the public school will do one thing, the private school one thing. The educational system is the national educational system of the country. All schools will comply with whatever is agreed upon. The second thing I told you, no parent will lose money. Those parents that have paid their tuition, if school closes because of something, whatever is that money will be applied to the future thing. The hitch about promotion, all the big educators we met with, one of the first things they say is, there should be no promotion because the children are ready to be promoted. And you promote them, you're just sending them forward, and they're not getting any quality education to compete. Look at WIAC. How we failing WIAC? Failing. Our intent is to try to correct that. To say instead of doing WIAC now, we do WIAC next year after we have done this. after we have done this work. That's all we're trying to do. And if you say you want to go to school, suppose you say, I want to go to school, I say, okay, go to school. When I put books there, when I fix the school, when I send teachers there, go to school now. How you go to school? You want to go to school and just sit down there? That's not the purpose of school. The purpose of school is to learn, and to learn in a qualitative way to prepare you to become a professional. That's the purpose of school. And that business about you just call the teacher and you put one lay capital and you put one lay $100 Liberian there and hand it to him. Say, teacher, I want there. When I do that, and then teacher do that one day, he would be fired right away. Because he's not doing you a favor, he's fighting you. So, putting people on the street does not help you. It just makes our country look bad. So whoever encourage you, whoever give you small money, say go on the street, go create confusion, or the president, you say, oh, you're good at. They're not doing you a favor. They're not helping you, they're not helping me, they're not helping the country. What we do is, when somebody have a grievance, it's what you're doing now. You have a grievance, you form your leadership group, you come and say, we want to be heard, we want you to listen to us, we got some point of view, we discuss it. You either convince me on your point of view, or I convince you on my point of view. So you take the children out of the streets, I beg you. The consultation is on. We are consulting with teachers. We are consulting with educators. We've asked them for Parent-Teacher Association to come together so we can discuss it. That's what we're trying to do, but to explain what is going on. But I gotta go now. Anybody want to say, but I can't listen to everybody. But I did. If one person represent you or want to say something, they can say it. I will leave it with the Minister of Justice. Dr. Famule, who's been talking to you, I see the mayor love to hit, he did.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Tell me your school, so I can.
How are you, ma'am?
Fine. How are you? Where's your school?
I'm from Tokme High. We have met once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everything okay?
Yeah, everything okay.
And then you get on the street?
No, with me, I'm fine in the body. I'm not sick. But everything is not okay concerning my education.
Oh, I agree.
Okay? Like you said earlier, that you people closing school because of our own good. We understand that, okay, ma'am? But I'm from Tokme High. Like in each classes, we got 48 students in 12th grade. And you people are saying they should promote people that are qualified to be promoted from the 11th and the 10th grader. Where will those 11th graders go? And also, I'm in uniform, but I'm now a little girl because my time being wasted. I try to survive to go to school to become somebody tomorrow. My parents not alive. So if I already see people saying we should not graduate, it hurt me a lot. Serious. It hurt me. That's why I got on the street today. I lost everything I had. I lost my food, everything I brought today, my ID card, everything, because I wanted to see you. This is why I'm here. So you people have to take consideration, please.
You want to graduate, that's the issue?
No, not that only issue, okay? But we already went through the first semester. We did with our first semester this last morning, okay? Often the 12th grade don't stay in school. After 4th, 5th, and 6th, We are out of school. We only wait for WAEC. We just finished first semester, and you people are saying we should go back and start first period. It like giving our life back. It hurt for little kids to come meet you in the same class. It really hurt. Serious. So you people have to see reason.
You won't graduate when you're not ready. When you go to wire, you fail. Then what?
I'm ready, man.
Eh?
I was in the okay, I'm ready. Everything we are doing in 12th grade now, it's just the climax of everything we did from A, B, C to 12th grade. I got ready for 11th grade. So I am ready.
You can take one test?
Any test.
Okay.
Thank you.
In fact, one of the things we soon start, they don't do some national tests, periodic national tests that they do in other countries. Not just wire. You just depend on wire. They should make all of your, every period they can take one national test to prepare you for wire. But then the wire can't you not put money in the envelope. Okay, you are one of the leaders. I have to go, so let me hear you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for agreeing to talk to us. And thank you very much as well for your explanation on what's going on. Thank you very much that the Minister of Education is also here to listen to us. I personally understand the Minister's passion to change the system. And I know most of the students do as well. But what we are appealing to the minister to do is the plans are beautiful. It will improve the system, but the timing. We are appealing to the leadership. And let this academic year finish. If we give the minister more time to prepare administratively, maybe with the DEOs and the CEOs visiting schools, maybe schools can be in session, books be distributed, or the following year the books can now start to be used. Since this year, first semester, the curriculum the teachers are already using, they've already started to use it. Let them exhaust it this year, and then next year, we can start a whole brand reform process. So we are appealing, Madam President, at this stage, students are already in full gear to continue the academic sojourn. Challenges are enormous, but we are appealing to you. Everybody out there, that is why we are in the street. We are not in the street because we chose to come. We are not in the street because anybody gave us money to. Nobody will come in the street because of that. In as much as we came here and said we are very young people with integrity. We came here, I'm the president of Linsu Montserrado chapter. Linsu came and did not have consultation with us on this matter, but yet came and said Linsu support the closure of schools. We got 15 counties chapter. I'm also the chairman of the 15 counties council. Nobody from the central leadership sat with us one day and say, this is the decision the executive committee want to take, this is why they want to take it, and we think it's necessary. And we met the Ministry of Education, the Assistant Minister for Student and Personnel Services, the Principals Association, the Teachers Association, as well as the head of the MCS assistant. Day before yesterday, Mr. Benjamin Adolphus Jacob, we were in meeting with him to get his own view on everything as well. We're appealing to you, Madam President. We think the best way forward is we're appealing to you. Let the academic year finish. We know the minister can change the system. I personally believe in him. I have some friends, J. Andrew Greaves, even Patient Como. These are all friends that are close to the minister, and we talk a lot of time about the minister's passion to work. I'm appealing to you, timing. The students are appealing to you. Let the academic year end. Give the minister more time to get fully prepared to implement whatever reform he wants to implement, and we will support him when the year ends.
I would like to speak to that, because my concern is you're going into schools that are not equipped. You're going into schools that are not prepared. Is that a learning environment? Will that get you the education that you want? That's my concern. And you got to find a way to address that. We can't fix the school if all the students there. We can't fix the roof, we can't build the bathroom, we can't build water system, everybody there. Well, I have to go out and let the minister. You say you're head of Linsu, well, you're not a student then.
Yeah, I'm not in high school, but I have statutory method to work with them, so I'm doing my work.
Oh, you well spoken. You English?
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, yeah.
I just got a mission there.
That's how you got a job, because well spoken.
Yeah, but also that means that you understand these things.
Yeah.
See? And you finish you in university now. Think about each children. They want to go to university too, but they want to go in a good environment so they can be as smart as you.
When I passed through the system, one thing I learned while I was in the system was, one thing I learned why I was in the system was it's just about determination. The system is absolutely, the major problem is corruption in schools. Even if we can distribute the books, the students are not determined to read those books, they will stay in our school degrees. We can train the teachers, even if they are not ready to deliver the lesson. Some of them can ready make the test tough just for students to fail. Some of them may be because of salary or other reasons. But the major issue is with determination. Even as the way the system is, and a student that is willing, I graduated from BWRS as the valedictorian, and a student that is willing, you can make a pass. You can do anything you want to do in the system. Since the students have started already, let them complete this year, and next year we all can join the minister in reform. We from the Linsu Montserrado chapter, we have on the minister decks a proposal called the Liberia Scholars Program, where we can work through the county development fund to be able to give scholarship to the valedictorians of all schools and the first groups of work. We got a project now, hopefully in the next 2 months, we'll be starting with our money from anybody, called the Hotline Project, where we can get our district coordinators to work with the DEOs to be able to report cases of corruption and bribery in schools to go and check there. We are all passionate about the system.
Well, haven't you met with the minister?
No, he's just coming. We had on the decks of Minister Tape. We met the assistant minister and the person that are in his office here. When they meet, they will brief him on everything that's been happening, and then we can go there later right away this reopening of schools back up.
Okay. I will go, like I say, let me lead the minister so you all can engage and see. But you also know that the minister has formulated policy. We can't just come and the students say we ain't like it, so we change it. And we do that, what respect we have? And what respect you have for it?
That's true.
Okay. You know, leadership has responsibility. All of you who they select as leaders, you have to guide those who follow you. And if you guide them the right way, not only is your leadership excelled, but you also help all of us. But if your leadership leads to chaos, riots, confusion, violence, then you set the tone for something that undermines the very thing you want to achieve through your leadership. So I call each of you to exercise leadership in such a manner that people will exercise restraint, discipline, law enforcement, peace. We can't carry the country forward in a state of chaos. Okay? I ask you to do that. You've been frowning your face the whole while.